So this video is because Meta, I probably shouldn't start off the video that way, but for real, this process has really pissed me off. One of our biggest excuses for continuing to use Facebook and Instagram is because we can't find our data. We have a bunch of photos that we want and we want to keep them. So this is the January 26, 2025 version of how to download your photos and how to navigate the file that you get. Okay, so here's my profile. What you're going to want to do is click on your profile picture in the top right corner. Click down here where it says settings and privacy. Then you're going to go to settings. Once you get to settings, you're going to want to scroll down on this left-hand panel. And you are going to scroll down to this Your Information section and hit Download Your Information. From here, you're going to get this that says download this. To download your information, you need to open the account center. You're going to hit continue here. Then it's going to ask you, do you want to download or transfer your information? Your screen will be a little bit different than mine because I already have gone through this process and I have my available downloads here. But this is what you will do. You will hit download or transfer information. The good thing is here, if you have your Facebook and Instagram hooked up together, you can hit both. Once you do that, you'll hit next, and then it's going to ask you what you want to do. Do you want to collect all available information, or do you want to collect specific types of information? Personally, because it was my first time doing this, I hit all available information so that I would find everything that I've ever put on Facebook, right? And so then you'll get this this page that'll pop up, and it'll ask you the date range. I just went ahead and did all time. So you can click all time here and hit save. Then you're going to have to put in your email address, what email address you want notified about this. I just put the one that I have associated with my Facebook because I still actively use that account. And then you have format options. So you can either do an HTML or a JSON. HTML works, especially if all you're really worried about is your photographs. And I'll show you what that's like. So I just click HTML. And then for quality, because I do really like my pictures, I just went ahead and hit high quality because I knew it was going to take a while for this to process anyway. So once you've gone through those steps, you're going to hit create files, and you'll get the little spinny circle of death there. And then you'll see that your information is being prepared. You'll get that little pop-up, and it will show you available information to download. You just submitted your request this day. It's in progress. Once it's available, you will get an email. Okay, so this is what the email is going to look like that you'll receive. I've been waiting for 2 days for this email. The key thing to keep in mind here is that for security reasons, you only have 4 days to download that information. So make sure that you go in. What you'll do is you'll hit download your information, and what it's going to do is bring you back to that account center where you can download. So you'll hit download here, and you'll have to download your Facebook and Instagram data sets separately. And these will be downloaded as a zip file. So just click on this, like Facebook first, and once it downloads, if you're using Google Chrome like me, you'll see a recent download history here. So you can just either click on it straight from Google Chrome or navigate to your file explorer on your computer and to your downloads. So this is where I got really, really pissed off, is because there is so much information here that you don't need, stuff that you don't care about. What you care about is your pictures, right? So what you're going to want to do is literally just delete all of these ads, information, ads and websites, connections, files, blah, blah, blah. Delete all of that. The only thing that you're going to want is your Facebook activity. So on your Facebook activity, you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff that you do not want. So from there, you're going to navigate to this posts folder. Facebook calls your pictures posts, and they do that in order to keep you on Facebook, because then it's really hard to figure out if you got your pictures, and it's just easier to keep it, right? So navigate to posts. There's going to be a lot of information that you do not need. Again, all of these files that you can see are absolute garbage. The folder called albums, which you would think your photographs are in, is absolute garbage. You want to open this media folder. This media folder is going to correlate directly to the photo albums you have on your Facebook. And this is where all of your pictures are going to be, right? So some of you that are old school Facebook users like me that have been around since the origins of time, right, are going to look through this and realize that some things look like they're missing. And one of the things for me was, let me just open my profile again. One of the things for me that was missing is if you click on your profile, go to photos, you're obviously not going to get photos of you because those are photos owned by somebody else that they've tagged you in. So it's just going to happen. You're not going to get those. Like I mentioned, you're going to get all of these albums. So those of us, like I said, that have been here since the beginning, used to make albums, right? And title the albums for the different pictures we were uploading, right? So these albums here, like Florida 2013, if I open my file explorer again, scroll down because this is probably going to be alphabetical for you. You can see that Florida 2013, right? Those photos are there. Now, the thing I was super worried about is that I could not find this here under your photos. These are all the photos that just go directly into your timeline. I think it was around 2014, 2015 that Facebook stopped asking you which album you wanted to upload your photos to. And so they just all went to your timeline and they all went into this your photos section. So again, Facebook calls these posts and it's really, really hard to figure out where those photos are. So after a lot of searching, I was scrolling through all of these different albums that are here, and I found this one called Timeline Photos. So Timeline Photos is equivalent to the Your Photos album. And that was like, okay, finally. So I know that all my photos are there. So the one thing that I did find out though is that this last photo, so this one here of this boba tea, this is not in my download. So if you posted something in the last like week that you want access to, you're probably going to have to click on it, right click, save image as, and save it for yourself. But everything that has been posted previously to this last week is in that folder. So yes, lots of steps, lots of absolute bull crap, but you can totally do it. So that's what the Facebook looks like. The other thing I want to point out is Instagram. So I said that Instagram, you can download it right there with your Facebook. So I'm going to navigate to show you what that looks like. So again, you're going to get a ton of information that you don't want, right? There's a lot of stuff here that's just absolute garbage, right? So you can click on things like, there's like media here that you can click on. Oops, sorry, I went back too far. There's your Instagram activity you can click on here. So like avatars, comments, you can click on things like content. And this is just nothing, right? The start here is just going to take you to a website that has links that don't work, so don't even worry about that. Preferences is garbage. There's this thing called files, and you're like, oh, that's probably super important. No, it's just the Instagram logo. So for Instagram, you're going to want to go under media, and under media, you're going to see posts, and this is going to be your photos that are in your personal Instagram feed, right? So they're really weirdly put in here. There's no rhyme or reason about how they upload or why certain posts are combined in the same folder type. I haven't been able to like figure that out at all, but all of your actual feed posts that you put on your Instagram profile are here. Now, the issue that I'm having currently that I haven't figured out and there's probably no answer to is where are all of the stories, the highlights, right? So in your Instagram profile, you can highlight different stories. I can't find those. I thought maybe they were going to be under this stories category. But this again just seems like it's just a whole bunch of just random folders with random different stories I posted in the past. So I'm sure that the photos that are in that highlight on my profile are in here somewhere. There's just not an album that's called whatever you called your highlight, right? So super, super frustrating. But hopefully this helps you sort through the ginormous data set that you're going to get, and do it in a way that doesn't make you want to just like break your phone or computer in half. Because I've already gone through the mental anguish of doing that for you. Will this change? This process will probably change by the end of next week, right? It all depends on how many people start deleting their Facebooks. and Instagrams, but it seems pretty frequently to change. We watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and all of the information and the way that you would go and get all of this data is changing rapidly. In the last 9 months, 3 months, it's just always changing the steps that you have to do. But anyway, this has been my vent. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll try to help you through the process. And best of luck as you rip your data from the hands of an evil tyrant.